folks, and welcome back here to Gatekeeper Media as we bring you the conclusion of the 2022 Disc Golf World Championships out in Emporia, Kansas. We're with our chase card, and we have just 9 holes left to see how things are going to finish. And we appreciate you all for tuning in for the coverage. Special thank you to our Patreon supporters who've helped make it all possible. Once again, I am Dustin Mouret, joined by Nathan Queen to bring you the commentary.
Yeah, and excited to be here for our final 9 holes of the 2022 World Championships. We have a super clean, fun card that we've watched with only 1 bogey between our 4 competitors, all trying to make a move to get into that leaderboard in that top 3 spots.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, AB and Tristan Tanner still have an outside chance. Same with Clemons, whereas Ricky kind of just fighting for position at this point as we get to hole 10.
Yeah, a fairly difficult par 3, 330 feet. Kind of tight gap, funny angle to hit. You've either got to throw a backhand hyzer stand-up for the right-handed player, or you can throw a stand-up forehand that doesn't turn over and slightly fades at the end.
You kind of talked about how they pushed that OB left this year for this event, and that has opened up more room for this kind of baby flex forehand.
Yeah, there is. So Tristan's going for a big flex, actually. If he got to the left of that tree, there is some space that he could have faded back. But mainly, you just don't want to go right here. You don't want to get kicked into that stuff on the right. It is thick. And if you go too far, there's a highway.
Got a cool skip from AB, actually.
Yeah, great anti-skip there. Throwing a very understable disc on an extreme hyzer. Trying to do that hyzer flip shot.
All right. You had the bone to pick about the diamond frame, star frame thing, okay, Nathan? So I got to get on my soapbox. How is it an anti-skip if it's still skipped?
Well,
wouldn't an anti-skip just be a disc that just dies in the ground?
All right. So what is your?
I don't know. I don't want to. That's as far as I thought ahead.
All right. So I guess counter skip would be technically more correct.
Sure. I really wasn't thinking that far ahead. I just wanted to rustle some jimmies. That's a great up there from Tanner. At least safe par. Ricky? Oh.
Yeah, Ricky with the long bid from deep. Still going to settle with a par, though. And Chris did get into that stuff on the right, but made pretty good distance down the fairway. And he's able to pitch out nicely. So AB now with our lone birdie chance.
Is it the stepper? Hits the right side and catches a lot, but does not fall. That's unlucky. And for the record, I do also still call it anti-skip, but it's one of those things I've always just kind of wondered about a little bit for some odd reason. I'm just that kind of weird human that overthinks things.
Yeah, well, disc golf, it has grown a lot in the last few years, but still may be young enough to get some new terms in here, so doesn't hurt to try to throw it out there as we're going to get.
I don't think diamond frame's going to stick, though, Nathan. I hate it for you.
Well, maybe I'll stick it in there.
There you go.
Moving into hole 11 after another par frame on hole 10. 404 feet. Righty hyzer. Don't go too far left. You got some OB. The wind has picked up today, so that could come into play a little bit.
Man, I thought we were going to get through it without one righty hyzer comment from you, but we're here.
Yeah, the back 9 throws him in there pretty solid.
That's true.
This is coming to play with that on the left.
Nope. Oh.
Now it's a great shot. Has a pretty easy putt. Doesn't even have to worry about OB if he does happen to miss.
Good point. Just didn't get the stability he thought he was going to get out of that.
Yeah, pretty strange miss there. Not one you you see too often on this hole. Ricky's
also isn't really getting there either.
Yeah, is doing the same thing. It could be. I haven't really seen any banners, but it could be a left or right that you can't feel until you get up around those trees.
This is a little scary for Clemons. Needs us to dig. And it does.
Yeah, it must be a left to right. Because that was moving left quickly and then just got packed down. Wow.
That would have been nuts if AB would have saved that.
It's crazy how much power, or how far he can do that so accurately. You know, whenever I try to get that much spin from that far without moving my body that much, it just kind of gets offline.
Great birdie there for Clemons. He's still, fighting for a podium spot at this point in time. Same with Tanner.
Yeah, and he moves into that tied for third spot with AB with that birdie, moving him to 6 down on the round now, even with some missed opportunities earlier on. All right, moving into hole 12, 450-foot par 3, new pin placement this year. Much more difficult. Yesterday it was the hardest hole. Today it is the second hardest hole. And it looks like we have an attack play from Tristan.
We have not seen this used too often. You are carrying OB a long, long ways, and it's basically a re-tee if you miss, but so Tanner good. Right in the bullseye area.
So watch it again. Has that very rounded form with just that jolt of power and snap at the end. Pretty much parked for this one. We haven't seen closer.
No, we really haven't. It's honestly one of the few times we've seen someone even go that route. Most people have been just doing this layup play off to the left-hand side.
Yeah, and Chris really has the good play for the easy par here. He's got that lefty backhand that you can swing around this, as I heard them call on live coverage, broccoli tree. So I'll go ahead and grab that one. Swinging around that nice broccoli tree there, and just have an open pitch up to get the par.
It's a really big piece of broccoli. There's Ricky. Oh no, this is in danger.
Does he sneak inbounds left?
Seems like he did.
That's pretty fortunate stuff there.
If you're going to miss taking that route, that is the miss.
And the AB trying to go over top of these trees, not even around them. And has turned it over too much and gone OB right side. It looked like he did cross up there. We'll see what spot they give him.
Yeah. Also, shout out, Ezra Aderhold aced it.
Yeah.
Up the center, I think.
Absolutely incredible. I wish I had seen that. If there's video, tag it somehow. We'll find it so I can watch it.
What an ace to get to, man. I mean, good Lord, this hole.
Yeah, maybe his ace might be why it's not the hardest hole on the course.
Inflated those stats.
Is AB going to take one of the many bogeys that this hole brought?
Tanner's gotten some tough birdies, man. He got 9 and this one.
Yeah, 9 was the hardest hole. So the 2 hardest holes on the course, Tristan Tanner's gotten trying to make up for those couple misstrokes earlier.
Your rating is one of the most valuable things you get with a membership. It takes your performance in sanctioned events, compares it to the rest of the field, and gives you an empirical number to show how well you played. Rain, shine, wind is all taken into account, leaving only one thing, your play. This gives you accurate numbers to track how well you've been doing and your overall improvement in the game. Get your number today. Visit pdga.com/join.
Moving into hole 13, 397 feet. Kind of have a little bit of a gap, but really just kind of hang it out over the right side sidewalk and let it fade back to the left. There is a low left line, but Chris having the forehand that he does, I imagine we'll see him go out over that sidewalk as well.
Oh, yeah.
Too stable.
It still gives him a putt, but it's going to be a toughie. Ooh, that's wide.
Needs a big skip. Oh, it rolls back in.
That's it. Yeah, that right there. That edge of the disc will be in enough. Did he just say no way that's in?
Yeah, and I don't blame him. That does not usually happen once you get that far off. But he's going to be in bounds and we'll be happy to see so once he gets up there.
Ooh. I almost had a little chance there from Ricky as I'll get in circle one for him for birdie. No, it's been kind of a tough day for him. Hasn't really been in contention. But holding on.
Yeah, you see these players really leaning into that flex shot with the overstable disc. As AB also trying to give that one a run. But with the power that he has going for that full flex shot like that, it's going to be difficult for him to not skip that far.
Tanner just having to settle for par on this one. Circle 2 putt here for AB. He's had a couple of steppers go in. Oh, man. Nearly another.
Yeah, just a bit high left, and he's kind of fallen off pace a bit after those 7 birdies in a row.
Yeah, I mean, he was on pace to podium, and now he's starting to kind of slip down the ranks of the top 10 a little bit, as we'll see Ricky hold on to a top 10 position for now with that birdie. And he gets the meter and everything, so, I mean, a birdie here for Clemons probably.
Yeah, looking good to move to 6 under. Get him to 39 under par. Just 1 stroke back of 3rd place.
That'll do it.
Into hole 14. Our easiest hole on the course. 400 feet, 400 feet, 200 feet. Not too much really to deal with here. There's a bit of a gap, and there is OB left side, but just like the rest of the course. And this one really is a lot wider than the rest of the course also. You brought it up yesterday. It's kind of like replaying the hole 1, but it's shorter.
Yep.
And really easier, too.
This is the hole I wonder if AB's thinking maybe eagle, because he's the one guy I think that really could do it. He's got both the sidearm and the backhand to attack.
On this card, you mean?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
And Ricky still a bit out of sorts this round on the tee. He's been able to save his pars, but has gone OB for at least a 3rd time now. Tristan did not like this, but it's done some cool stuff to get back to a good spot.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be able to birdie from there. What's AB thinking here? Big forehand.
Yeah, he's gone roller in the past couple rounds to try to get it.
I think he could still have an eagle play with this. I mean, if he gets enough distance.
Yeah. I'm not sure he'll be able to attack from there. I don't know if he was trying to or not.
Yeah, hard to say. I just thought maybe with the 2 bogeys, it might have been a little more attractive to try.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised to not see him go with the roller again, because I know that is his eagle play. But we'll see. We should have some fairly simple upshots here. to create another short up shot. This is heading towards OB right, though.
Stays. And yeah, there's really just not a line here for AB. Trying to find one anyway.
Wow.
Yep. How close is that?
That's ridiculous. So he should be inside circle 2 right there.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Barela is just so powerful, man. Let's look at Ricky.
Yeah, you
Making a
see
move
Ricky
there.
just rolled right there by AB's disc. So Ricky still has a chance for birdie after going OB off of the drive.
Yep. It wasn't the easiest path, but Tanner has found himself in a chance for birdie as well.
Oh, and kind of botched that a little bit. Was going
did.
for an easy up, left himself quite a tester putt.
Wide left from Ricky. And yeah, here's AB for eagle.
After 2 forehands.
Yep. I mean, just wide left again. He's done that a couple of times. So close.
Speaking of eagles, we did have 2 today on this hole. Seppo Payu and fellow lefty Reed Fresquera, both able to get the 3 from inside the circle.
Oh, wow. Okay. Tip your hat to them. As I figured we'd eventually get some. We had none yesterday, but I had a feeling that this was definitely gettable.
Ready? 85 players today. 61 birdie or better.
Got a lot of birdies here, that's for sure.
Yeah, Tristan, Clemons, AB, Ricky with that OB stroke, still almost able to get the birdie, but gonna be tapping in his par right now. We're here to our first island hole of 2 back-to-back, 439 feet. Hang it out to the right, let it fade back left. Or righty hyzer. Another way to say that same thing.
You're getting more creative.
But Chris, not being right-handed, gonna go with his huge lefty forehand, but just catches some trees late. Fortunate that that doesn't roll too much more and get out of bounds.
Tanner trying to swing this one in. Gives him a putt.
And although it doesn't look too sloped, that is one of those putts that can get away pretty quickly if you get past the basket. You've got a soft slope, skip off the top, it's going to push you pretty far away.
Oh, wow.
And AB trying to spike it in. Great shot, just still showcasing distance even when... Yeah, it's just incredible to watch him throw. So much power.
Yeah, good shot, dude.
Oh, Ricky.
And
I mean, even top 10 starting to be in jeopardy for Wysocki if he can't start tightening up. Is this is Tanner from 50 feet away or so probably for birdie. And finds it. What a putt for back-to-back scores, and that's going to keep him in contention for third.
what a putt. Fantastic shot. And Ricky, all OB does play from the drop zone. This is 243 feet. Oh boy.
That's a big circle 2 putt ahead of him just to try to save bogey.
Oh, and not able to connect. He just looks all out of sorts right now. Nothing looks comfortable.
I think he kind of realizes that, he needed to come out blazing to have a chance to contend for the title. And I think throughout the course of the round, he started to come to the realization it's just not really attainable.
Yeah, when all your mindset is to win. It can get frustrating to not be in a situation for that. In our second island hole, 320-foot par 3. Got to throw it 315 feet to be inbounds. You do have a bit of a backstop back there. Third hardest hole on the course today.
Tanner going for the big Spikeiser play.
Yeah, not one you see real often. I think we've seen Simon and Eagle go that way before. Tristan does it nicely.
It's a nice play, I think, because it helps you control distance to not go deep back wall, and it gives you a chance to land side to where you don't have the death putt.
Yeah.
Whereas a traditional play like this usually is hitting back wall and you're likely laying up, unless it's final round. You have to go for it, but Barela controls distance perfect and will have a similar putt to Tanner.
Yeah, he's able to throw that slow mid-range, maybe even approach disc there with the nose up to try to control that distance.
Ooh.
And Chris spiking it just in front of it. Gonna stay in bounds. Tap in another birdie.
This looks a little low. Needs to skip. And it does. Jumps in bounds, gives him a birdie putt.
Yeah, what a skip. So some pressure putts here. They're close, but by no means easy.
You just don't expect AB to miss that. Not the way he's played. And even when he has missed, it's usually been circle two-steppers.
Yeah, he was fighting back after those couple bogeys. Gonna stall out right there, as well as Tristan. He had that putt to get to double digits on the round.
Yeah.
And solo third.
It's a tough one for Tanner because, oh no, I think that stayed, luckily.
Yeah, it seems like Ricky might have given up already.
Yeah, just definitely can see that he's off, no doubt about it. But what I was going to say about Tanner is he's hit the hard ones, 9 and 12. He's one of the few players that probably got both of those. He's had a couple other big ones, but he's just had a couple of little hiccups on some simpler situations, and that's really held him back.
Chris tapping in that birdie, though. Moving into hole 17, 745 feet. Low ceiling and a small incline going up to that low ceiling as well, so you've got to get your nose up a little bit, but make sure you don't lift into these branches, and the wind that we have today can make that play a little bit more difficult. But not
Just
for Chris
beauty.
Clemons.
He's going to love that.
Wow.
That
450 feet maybe?
Yep. Dude smashes forehands.
Wow.
Forget just saying lefty. One of the best power forehands in disc golf.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the best lefty. I'll go ahead and say that. Best powered lefty forehand. He throws it the farthest. But yeah, like you said, even just in disc golf, incredible power forehand.
AB looking to go big here. Oh boy. See you later.
He says what forehand? I'm going to throw this backhand 500.
He's halfway to GMC already with that throw.
Oh, my goodness.
He throws so far. And that's a low ceiling. He still pumped it that far.
Yeah.
Speaking of pumping it far.
Ricky getting one out
What
there
is
also.
happening?
Yeah, these are not normal shots here. You don't have that much open space for your second shot.
As an
Usually.
average, our car destroyed this hole off the tee.
Tristan getting caught up back there close to where the close to where the FPO pin is at. Should be able to get up and down for his par. Chris Clemons going to go ahead and get inside circle 1, maybe 22 feet for his birdie look.
Yeah, I really doubt there was another card out there that had 3 of 4 players get this money of a tee shot. But that is a little bit of a nasty roll from Ricky.
Yeah, got that up high and maybe put a bit too much power on it. Was looking for it to move back to the left and just went straight.
That's short, too.
So 3 incredible drives, only one of them really able to capitalize like you would like to on the upshots. Still some putt chances, though.
And that was so close.
And been missing left side early on. Bit of an overcorrection possibly there as he moves off to the right. Big fist pump. Chris Clemons moves tied for third with Tristan Tanner.
Yeah, again, his biggest finish on tour this year was a 3rd place at Waco. He had a podium at Mid-America as well, but this would certainly surpass that if he could hold on to 3rd here for his biggest result of the year, if not his career.
Yeah, and one more hole to decide that fate. Hole 18, 691 foot par 4, 300 to 330 foot water carry before you get to this gap, which you have the choice to throw straight through, big hyzer over the right or big hyzer over the left. Pretty interesting hole to finish on. A lot of stuff can happen.
And great line here from Clemons.
He's in a good spot there. We'll be choosing most likely between going down that straight line or going up high left.
Is this too powerful?
It could be. He got a huge move on this. And finds the OB long. Not something that you're going to see very often.
Okay.
What?
Huh?
So AB not...
Maybe he just looked at scores and realized that there was an opportunity if he could pull off some magic to move up and maybe he wouldn't really fall. I don't know.
I don't know. He could be in kind of a weird bubble. But regardless, he gets to move up to the drop zone, which is about 400 feet away. And he's still going to go big hyzer over the right side.
Oh, no. I don't think he calculated for a double OB, though.
Yeah, I don't quite understand his play there. But nonetheless, he could still be looking at a top 10 at the World Championships.
Clemons looking for something better, potentially a podium. That just rolls outside the circle. Going to be a scary putt to run.
Yeah, that's scooting into the I'm going to lay up range.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, he knows that Tanner went OB, and so he may realize that par could still get the job done, but that obviously also depends on what's going on lead card to try to get the third.
Yeah, I believe they may be tied with somebody else on lead card as well.
Yes, they are.
As AB determined to get that spike hyzer over those trees onto the green, able to do so on his 5th shot now. Oh, and did not lay it up, but gonna get the layup result. End up with a par.
Yeah, finish. Again, with the lead card situation, I think he realized to guarantee himself that he might need birdie, otherwise he needs some help.
Yeah, and losing those 2 strokes, it looks like AB has fallen back into a tie for 7th. Still well within that top 10.
Yeah.
So, most likely a calculated risk that he took there off of the tee, only losing 1 spot.
As Tanner will get the par save, and that will keep him in the tie for 3rd. Clemons a chance to do the exact same thing as he's right next to the pole. Ricky will get a birdie to get him just outside the top 10 at 11th position.
Yeah, not what he was looking for today, but able to finish with a birdie. Know that at least feels a little bit good.
Yep, so Tristan Tanner and Clemons tying up for 3rd, AB in the top 10 and 7th, and Ricky at 11th. And if you don't want any spoilers, close your eyes, but I won't say anything to kind of help you guys. I know this coverage should be coming out before the post-produced lead card. As you can take a look at the leaderboard, though, if you don't mind seeing everything, seeing all the placements. But as you can see, we did have that tie up for 3rd and several other big names there in that top 10. Again, we appreciate all of you for tuning in throughout Worlds for our coverage over here at Gatekeeper Media. We hope that you'll follow and subscribe to catch some coverage we got coming up later on this year at GMC and at the MVP Open and the finale for the Pro Tour and other stuff as well. Again, I'm Dustin Mouret. Had a great time commentating with Nathan Queen here next to me, and can't wait to see you next time.
Enjoyed being able to call Worlds for you guys, and we'll see you guys out there.